Hello, everyone. I'm out here taking my lunch break and walking at Farragut. And hopefully it's okay with the connection here because it says 4G. I don't think Farragut, Idaho, has the best cell reception. But I'm out here and I wanted to just talk to you guys about the benefits of light and the health benefits of light. Not a lot of people are aware that those two, the correlation between the two. But I feel like it's pretty natural. It's not something that we've had to think about before, but the electrical light bulb was only invented 150 years ago. And for the last 300,000 years, we've evolved to the rising and setting of the sun. So think about that for a minute. Um, and again, I want to apologize if my connection is slow here. It looks like it's going good here, but hopefully it's not too bad. But just being out here with the sun is actually very, very beneficial for you. If you can get out in the morning and take a morning walk, or get out during your lunchtime, or be outside in the evening, because it's so powerful. If you think about the fact that you don't have to take supplements or or eat certain kind of foods to get your melatonin level right or get the right amount of chemicals, when your body has it all, and it releases those by communicating to the sun what time of day it is, how much lumens you're getting, what color temperature it is. And sometimes it's a mixture of color temperatures throughout the day. The CCT changes, meaning the correlated color temperature, uh, from very, very warm all the way up to very, very white, and blue sometimes even. That's because, so I just want to throw in a little caveat here. Lots of people are afraid of this blue light. They think that blue light is bad for you. That's people just trying to sell those blue blocker glasses, because blue light is actually something our body needs. It's the time of day in which you get it. So if you get it in the middle of the day, that's actually very beneficial for making you feel more awake and alert. So if you think about that, there's all these things about not watching TV that night, and there's not enough lumens really in the TV to wake your body up or do anything. It's not that bad for you. It's not something you need to worry about. But you could take control of your space by lighting it correctly, and you can leverage light to align it with your biology, because we've spent so much time indoors since the electric light bulb has been invented, and it doesn't help us out because so many of these spaces are under illuminated or underlit, and people aren't even aware of how much light actually impacts our mental, emotional, and physical health. So lighting a space with layers of light that can be adjusted, eliminating glare, not just highlighting architectural detail, which it's used for that as well. You can take control of your space and make it feel really good for your body. Almost think of it like a supplement that you don't have to take. The electric light is something you can use as a tool to help make you feel better. And there's studies that show this, that adequate amounts of light, the right type of lighting in that space, not just horizontal foot candles, the amount of light on the ground, but the vertical foot candles, how much we're getting right here in front of our face, is actually what's really important too, because there's 50% of the brain space is dedicated to vision, but they have also, in the last 20 years, discovered these cells on the bottom of the eye that are called melanopsin ganglion cells, and they're not responsible for vision at all. They're responsible for sending a signal to the brain to let it know whether it's time to go to sleep, time to be awake. It releases certain chemicals that make you feel good um, based on the time of day it is. And so there's lots of studies that show with the right amount of lighting and adequate lighting, right CCT at the right time, and having something that's adjustable, you can actually decrease symptoms of PTSD, bipolar, depression by like 50 or 60%. That's pretty huge. And it might not make a lot of sense to people, but yeah, you think about that, go back to the electric light bulb. It's only been around 150 years. That is, there's a huge knowledge gap between what our bodies have naturally done over thousands of years versus this technology that we've thrown in space, and we're not getting enough light. So wafer lights are a good example of that. They're very affordable, easy to install, but it's a waste of energy and a waste of light in the space because it's only 90% of the light is lost the first 3 to 4 feet it leaves the ceiling. And again, see them installed in these $4 million homes uh, all the time, and they're in an 18-foot ceiling. They're not even doing anything, not even getting functional light down into the space, the working space. So if you do things and use lights with optics that are actually pushing the light down in, highlighting the walls, so you're getting bounce light, highlighting the ceiling, and adding enough ambient accent and task, and adding control so that way it can be adjustable, you get a whole space of health and wellness, better functioning to your biology if you have someone that knows what they're doing helping you out. Or if you can't afford to do that, learning ways that you can make your space a little bit better, because we gotta spend, I'm throwing this number out here, I don't know if this is accurate, but now we spend 90% of our days indoors. So we're not outside with the sun, and most of the spaces don't have the right amount of light. So by getting the amount of light that we need, and you can't really do that just by flooding a space or adding more lumens, um, because it's different. There's something called melanoptic EDI, and that's a measuring tool of how much melanoptic EDI is in the space at the base level, and that's helps show how much light that you need to be able to get those beneficial feelings. And there's the sun right there. Oh yeah, you can see that sucker. If you're out here during the day and I had a foot candle meter, it'd say 100,000 lux. Inside an office space that's well illuminated, it's 300 lux. And according to the data, it shows that the melanoptic EDI to get those benefits should be about 800 or 1,000 lux, at least in those spaces. And to get that, you would be way over the wattage allowed. You'd be having glare in the space, and that wouldn't be very good either. So lighting the space in layers, if you can, doing tunable white so it can adjust throughout the day. If you can, highlighting the vertical spaces, the ceilings, and different task areas, so you got the right amount of light for different tasks. Is very, very helpful, because a professional can help you out with this. And especially if you're building your dream home, you want it not only to look good, show off the architecture and everything that you paid for, but you want it to feel good too. And lighting design with someone who knows what they're doing is one of the best ways to do that. So, or learning yourself if you don't have the money too. And we do have a course on our website. If you go to the main page and scroll down, there's a kitchen lighting design course. That would at least be a start. You could learn how you can take control of the light in your own space. And it is, of all the trades, I think, besides structural, it's one of the most important design trades, and it's actually uh, really linked to health and wellness if you can light it correctly. So if you head to our page, you can see that we got a kitchen light design course, and right now for the till the end of fall, we're doing a sale on it. So it's just add in a coupon code of all caps sunset sale, and you'll get the discounted price on it. So I hope that helps you guys out, and hope you have a great day.